Let's start day 6 of daily solving puzzle series. So here we are with our first puzzle. Bishop goes to b7, and now we are noticing that there is a tactic over there. We first take this knight on h7, bishop takes h7. Oh no. Okay, so there is a tactic. We will be threatening a checkmate as well as we will threatening that bishop. So it's queen d3, e4, and now we pick up this bishop. Now we pick up this queen, and we are up a piece. Let's move on to the next one. There is a queen trade offer. So is it forcing? No, it's not. Okay, it's after we exchange the queen, we will be able to pick up this rook on h6 because it's almost trapped. So first pick up the queen, queen takes d8, d1 check. Now we go with our king, king g7, and we are up a piece. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so there is a tactic over there. Queen, king, and rook will be forked. So it's queen g4 check, king moves, and now we pick up this rook with our queen. Queen takes d1, and we are up the exchange. Let's move on to the next one. So it's a king and pawn endgame, and both sides have equal amount of pawns, but we are noticing that after we take the pawn on g5, we will be able to create a passer on h file. So it should start with f takes g5, h takes g5, and now we go with our king, king e6, king comes to f4, and we now go with our king, king d5. So there should be a zugzwang. Now we go with our king to d4. Let's move to the next one. Rook comes to g1. We are also noticing that the king has no square, and the diagonal is opened to give a check. So we'll give check with our bishop b7 check, and now we don't take the rook, but we attack twice. We attack twice, so it's already attacked by bishop, and we now attack with our rook, our knight. So it's knight h4, knight h4. Let's move on to the next one. Because threat is to pick up the knight with check, and queen will be infiltrated, but before that we have okay, so there is a fork. After we pick up the pawn on f2 with rook, knight will be forked. If king takes rook, then knight will fork king and queen. So it starts with rook takes f2 with check, and now we pick up the pawn on g4 with knight and fork the king and queen. So knight takes g4 check, king moves, and now we pick up the queen. Let's move on to the next one. Queen delivered check, and now we can either block the check or move with our king. It seems if we block then queen trade happens, then the king will be able to stop that passed pawn. So it should be king h a3. Let's try with that. And now should be okay. So now we can protect the passer with our king. So king b2. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so there is a tactic over there. After we take the rook, after king has to take, there is the only move. That's the only move over there. And then we deliver discord check with knight on knight goes to f4, and will be for there is a discover check on king, and also we are attacking the queen. So it starts with queen takes g1 check, and now we give check with knight f4 check. Let's move to the next one. Rook protected, rook came to a5 and protected the knight, but that's the only defender, and we can attack that knight, that rook with b4. Rook has to move, and we'll pick up the knight. Let's move on to the next one. So there is a check over there, and we first deliver check with our queen e4 check, bishop blocks, and now we pick up now we take now we add more pressure, or I think now we take. Okay, so now we are able to fork the rook. Let's next one. b6, attacking queen. Also that will be attacking white queen. So first we'll take the queen on a6, b takes c7. Now we pick up this with bishop takes c7. No, first we pick up the rook, undefended rook on b2. and we pick up this queen, newly promoted queen. Next one. So it's a king and pawn end game, and so there is a zugzwang concept or opposition. So we have to move forward with our king. If we goes to b5, then we will be in the opposition. So logical move here should be king h5, and now we put opponent into zugzwang, into opposition. So now we go with our king g5. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this is a queen sacrifice over d1. And after that we will be able to deliver backring checkmate. So it starts with queen takes d1 check, rook has to take, and now we deliver check on e1, rook e1 check, rook has to take, and rook takes e1 checkmate. So let's move to the last puzzle of the day. So it's the pawn is already on second rank, it's only one square away from promoting. So we have to escape from checks and go to h5, king h3. Now if this is okay, rook delivers check, and now we will be able to block the check with our knight. So knight h4, and now we promote the queen. h1 is equal to queen. So that's it for today. I will continue this series tomorrow.